Hello everyone and welcome. First, apologies in delay for this video. I wanted to get out sooner, but I main PC and I've already started collecting collectibles on PC, and we start a new character now. You don't start again, they kind of carry over. So I had to wait till I got Brooklyn done on another platform. We've done that, I've completed it on PlayStation, and I've got all collectibles available. So this video is going to be showing you all of the Brooklyn collectibles and how to get them, the location. That's what we're going to do today. So first, before we get into it, let's just have a look at the collectibles. So if we go into progression, collectibles, and go to comms, this is where you can see most of them. There are 35 comms to collect. You've got 6 in Brooklyn Bridge, 4 in Brooklyn Friendly, there's 9 in Brooklyn History, and 16 in Brooklyn Hostiles. You see I'm 0 on all of them. I'll be showing you exactly where all those are in this video. There are more than that though. If we go back, you also have echoes. There are Brooklyn Echoes. You can see I'm on 2 out of 3. So these two here, Fire Doors and Born, are done through natural story progression. As long as you complete the Brooklyn story, you're going to get these two, so they won't be covered in this video. Just complete the story or have them. The third one we will cover. This is the final collectible, or pretty much the final one that you're going to get. I'll explain towards the end of this video how you do that. And there is video data as well, so found footage. You'll see I'm missing one here, but this is from a previous Division season that I haven't done on PlayStation. The 3 attached to Brooklyn are Deepfake, Friends, and Tech. And again, as long as you complete the main Brooklyn story, you're going to get this found footage. You don't need to worry about these 3. So these 3 video, found footage, the 2 echoes there, absolutely fine. You'll get them from just completing the story. We will cover that 3rd echo there. We are going to be covering all of the comms in this video. And then one final thing, on the database, we do have Danver's network. We'll be covering this in the video as well. There's 16 of these to collect, and these are tied to that final echo that I mentioned, which will be one of the last things that you get. So we'll explain all this as we go along. And one final note to take is on commendations. If you go to service, there is a commendation that's attached to these collectibles. You can just scroll all the way down and you'll find the Brooklyn Archivist Merit. You can see here that this merit is rewarded for collecting 20 audio logs, so not all 35, you just need 20 of them. Collecting all 3 video logs, which is automatic through story progression, and all 3 text logs, they're the echoes. So again, 2 of them are through story progression. One of those we will be covering in this video, so you'll also be able to get this commendation knocked off as well. I'm going to start with 6 collectibles that are at the Brooklyn Bridge settlement. You can't get all of these right away, I don't think. You've got to complete the main Brooklyn storyline for all these to be available. Pretty sure about that, but once you have completed the story, they will be here. We'll show you the location of them now. And as I go through each collectible in this video, I'm not going to listen to the whole dialogue or anything like that, just to hopefully make it a bit shorter. At the end of the video though, I might do an extension where you can listen to every single collectible or read them or whatever like that. So let's get these 6 covered first, and I'll show you from the starting location here as if you just fast traveled to the Brooklyn settlement.
Oh, thank God. Don't. Social director. Prenatal vitamins. This is it. It's Where's Sarah? She's gone. May I introduce to you the ultimate backup. The first ever remote shade server controlled black test.
So with those 6, you have completed the Brooklyn Bridge subset of collectibles, and we're going to continue in this fashion. We're going to go subset by subset, which means you might be revisiting some locations if you're following this guy, but I just think it works well like that. We're going to move on to Brooklyn Friendly now. There's 4 collectibles to collect here. I'll show you the location of each one. For this first collectible I'll show you, you've got to complete the Sarah Clinic side mission. This is one of the missions that give you an echo as well, which you have to interact with. So you'll get that here as well. But after the mission, you're going to be able to get a hold of this collectible. The next collectible I'm going to show you is also on a side mission. It's in Bridge Park Pier. And if you zoom in, you'll notice there's 2 collectibles here. One is part of another subset we'll be covering later at the start of the mission. So keep an eye out for that. This one is right at the end of the mission. You will need to complete this mission and you'll be able to grab it.
Doing this.
There are 2 remaining collectibles of this subset now. They're both in the open world, and I'll show you where they are, starting at this location here.
Whatever happened to the shows?
Truth.
Hoskins, I need backup. Supply run too heavy for you to carry? We're under attack.
So that is your Brooklyn Friendly subset completed, and we'll now move on to Brooklyn History. There's 9 collectibles to get here. 8 are in the open Brooklyn world, but 1 is going to be in an off-site mission. You'll be heading to the art museum. At the art museum, you are going to find more than 1 collectible here. We're obviously just covering the one for this subset right now, but keep an eye out for them. And there's also the echo here, the second story related echo, which you're forced to get. This collectible is quite well hidden. You want to make your way to this room in the mission here. Very colorful. You got the Statue of Liberty at the back there, the head. I'll show you how to get it. The rest of this subset is all in the open Brooklyn world, as I mentioned, so I'll just go through all 8 locations now and show you where they are.
High threat enemy patrol detected.
Set up shop. This is more than a safe house.
Friendly control point detected.
You're serious? We need to do something! Melanie, they're here.
Love that bridge.
We're free. Drag off Cap. The clinic is under attack. Attack? What do you mean attack? People broke into the pharmacy and are stealing.
And with that, the Brooklyn history subset is complete. We got one more collectible subset for comms now, which is the Brooklyn Hostiles. And it's the one that has the most. There's 16 to collect here. 6 of which can be found in the off-site main missions. So we're going to start with them. And we'll start with H5 Refinery. During this mission, you are going to find 3 of these collectibles. The first of the 3 collectibles can be found soon after this area here. It's quite a bit into the mission. You'll be in this area. You'll be shooting out weak points. There'll be a laptop to interact with before you can move forward. And this is when you can get the collectible.
She loved the prototype.
The next one is very hard to miss. You'll find it soon after you clear this area here. This area is where there's a lot of ads and the Warhound that is named Violet. And the final one for the mission will be right after the one you just got. You'll come outside into this area here with the boat in front of you and some ads. Once the ads are clear, you'll be able to grab it.
How does the test go? All in all, a success.
With the refinery done, we'll now head to the art museum. I know we have already been here for another subset, so you may already have this, but if not, there should be one remaining com. This collectible can be found quite far into the mission. You'll be over halfway, I'd say. You come to this courtyard, and it's when you'll be heading back inside the building where you have to interact with an Echo. That's where you'll find this collectible.
Echo detected nearby.
Hopefully it will give us some intel on the Rat Queen and what they're really doing here.
And with that collected, we move to our final off-site mission, Army Terminal. There will be 2 final collectibles here that are going to finish off your 6 that are on off-site missions. The first one of these is very early in the mission. This is the first area you'll encounter enemies. You'll head inside this building, and once you come back out, you'll find the collectible. And the last collectible of this mission isn't much further on. You'll come into this warehouse and enter like a Black Tusk secret area, I'm going to call it. There'll be this turret that you'll need to get past, and you'll find the collectible down this corridor. With those 6 collected from the off-site main missions, we have 10 left for the subsection, and 2 of them are still inside a side mission. So for the next one, we'll head to Bridge Park Pier, where we've already headed before, for another subsection of collectibles. You may already have this, but if not, we have 1 to collect here. This collectible isn't too far into the mission. You got to come into this area, and there's going to be a rocket that's attacking you. You have to shoot a weak point to stop it. So as soon as you're in this area, you can get the collectible.
What do you need surface-to-air missiles for?
And next, we have 1 collectible that can be found inside of the Dumbo Skate Park side mission. This one isn't too far into the mission, probably about midway. You'll come to this room here, clear out a load of enemies, and get the objective to head to the rooftop. This is when you'll know you'll be able to get this collectible. So be careful though, if you jump out of the window near it, you can't jump back up and we'll have to start the mission again.
Listen, I know you're nervous, but you've got...
The remaining 8 collectibles of the subset can now be found in the open world of Brooklyn. So I'll let this roll now and show you the location of all 8.
How did the negotiations go?
detected. Friendly control point in proximity.
Can you really make him say anything? Grant, pleasure to meet you. My name is Richard Danvers. They escorted Candle back to the bridge. It's time. My guys. I'm frankly incredibly flattered that.
Yeah. Hoskins was getting tired of you breaking shit in the bridge, and Theo was worried about you playing.
With that, you'll now have completed the Brooklyn Hostile subset. That's along with the history, friendly, and bridge. So all 35 collectibles on the comms, leaving you one more thing to do now, which I shown you earlier on. On the database, we have the Danvers network. You'll see I collected one of those while recording there, but you've got 16 of these to collect now. It doesn't matter that I've got one, because they are all collected the same way. And that is through open world boss farming. There are 8 open world boss spawn locations. It doesn't even matter that there's 8 of them, because even if you do any of those locations, they're on a 30-minute cooldown from the last one that's killed. So you can keep on using the same location over and over, but once you've done one, you got to wait 30 minutes until you can do it again. The best location that I like to use for this was the boss spawn near Bridge Park Pier. So I'm going to show you this right now and show you how to get a hold of these collectibles. We'll fast travel to Bridge Park Pier, and as soon as we're there, we can see the open world boss spawn. So we've just spawned in, we're going to spin around, and there it is. It's the easiest one. Now, these named bosses, when they die, are going to drop one of those collectibles. And they're not random, so you will only need to do 16 of these bosses, and you'll have the subset completed. So we've got Sierra right now. We'll just go ahead and kill him. And there you go. You can see the collectible in my loot pile. We'll just get rid of them. And I collect it just by walking over it. Bottom left corner there, new collectible acquired. So because I've just killed that open world boss spawn, we're on that 30-minute timer now. It's not like I can relog, come back here, and they'll spawn again. It doesn't work like that. You've got to wait 30 minutes. So it is going to take quite a little bit of time, but we can bring up the progression, and you'll just see that on the collectibles and database, Danver's network, we got our second card there. So you'll want to keep on doing this now, just focusing on these open world bosses until you have gained all 16 of these cards. Once you've done that, you'd have acquired all 16 for the Danver's network subset. And there is another commendation that's attached to this. Once you've got all 16, if we go to commendations and service, earlier on we spoke about one of the commendations that's attached to collectibles. There is an additional one, Danver's assets Meret. This is rewarded once you've collected all 16 cards as well. I just want to warn you that it does seem to be bugged right now. On my PC account, I have collected all 16 cards, and it says 1 out of 16 on this commendation. So hopefully that does get fixed in the future. But there is still one more thing, that remaining echo. If you remember before, I said 2 echoes you're going to get through the story. There will be one more echo where you've got to wait until the very end to get a hold of it. And that is attached to these cards as well. So once you've got all 16 cards, you'll also be able to go ahead and complete the Brooklyn Archivist Meret as well to get that final text log, which is the echo. So I'll show you where that is now. So just remembering, you've got to get all of those 16 cards from the open world bosses. You've also got to complete the story. If you want to know quickly where other open world boss spawns are, by the way, just in case they don't spawn here, very rarely I came here and it didn't spawn, but every 30 minutes you can get one to spawn normally. The other spawn points are, there's one up in this location here. I'm not going to show you or anything, but you can go to this location just above the question mark. There'll be a spawn there. There's then one down further south in Brooklyn Heights, around this area, on this street, you'll find one. You then have one not too far from the control point in this area here. So that's 4 open world boss spawns. And then the other 4 are in Dumbo. If you remember earlier when we went down in the bunker, there's a collectible down there called Meret. You would have seen during the clip that the spawn actually happened there. That's where I got one of my cards from in the edits. Next to that, just in this area here, is another open boss spawn location. We have one up near the safe house, just here. And the final open world boss spawn is going to be about this location here. So you shouldn't need all of them. Like I said, it doesn't matter which spawn you use on a 30-minute timer anyway. You're probably best just using this one over and over. But once you have all 16 cards, there is going to be one final echo that appears. And again, the story has to be completed, but I'm sure you've done that by now. The final echo appears around this location where I'm zooming in right now. What I'm going to do is switch to my PC account, which has this unlocked, and I'll be able to show you exactly where it is. And just like magic, there we go. You can see where the echo is. I was a little bit off. This is where you'll find the final echo to complete that commendation. I'm not going to show you this now because it's a bit of a spoiler. It's a real cool one. You definitely want to do it. And just to be very clear, it's only those 16 cards from the open world bosses and story completion that you need to get this. You don't actually need to finish all the other collectibles. You'll notice on my PC account, I haven't done that. I'm short on a few on Brooklyn History, Brooklyn Hostiles. I still got a few to do on PC there. That does bring us on to the end of the video, though. They are all the collectibles that you can find in the Battle for Brooklyn DLC on the Division 2. I am now going to end the video with that section I mentioned right at the start. For those that want to use this video to listen to all of these comms and see all these collectibles and read through those cards and whatever, I will have a segment now going through absolutely everything. Feel free to watch it if you want to. But I'm going to cut out here, so I just want to say my byes now before we start that off. I just want to say thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, please do give it a like and drop a comment. Every bit of engagement helps push the video through the YouTube algorithm, so I really appreciate it. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with future content. Right next to that, you'll also find a join button, and becoming a channel member is a great way to support me even more and unlock exclusive Discord access with myself as well. So lastly, don't forget to check out the video description for my Discord links. Come and join the community. As always, I truly appreciate your time, and until the next one, enjoy the rest of the segment now. Take care.
Agent Hoskins?
Doc Thompson, are you safe?
For now. We're in the fire escape. Should buy you an hour to get us.
That's good. Help is on the way.
We should have an hour. But you should have 3.
What are you talking about?
The doors. Each one should take 30 minutes to burn at least. We barricaded ourselves in a room in the ICU, but the fire burned through the door in less than 10 minutes. The fire escape is rated for 3 hours, but who knows?
How long have you been there?
15 minutes.
We're coming. Help is coming. Just please be safe, Trish.
Thanks, Melanie. There's no way out, so I'm counting on you to be my hero.
Are we sure about this?
Sarah's right. Women don't tend to commit suicide by handgun. They like to leave a pretty corpse.
We like to avoid slow, painful deaths. Self-inflicted gut shot is painful and slow.
You're right, this is just so we have variation. We don't have much time, so we need to get through the list and then put the footage in the scene and see what plays best with the location. You want to die at Pier 3, right?
Yeah. Theo has happy memories there. I would like to destroy those memories.
Over there. There's a bar behind that building. Best whiskey sours in Manhattan. If we take this city back, I'll buy you a drink. Sorry. I mean, when we take it back. Ah, here it comes. The rest of us should be in this chopper. Can't believe it's finally happening.
Swear your fealty to me, or face the consequences.
Cut. What? You're doing great. Just the line is loyalty, not fealty.
Right. But what did I say?
Fealty. Other than that, it's perfect. Just, fealty makes him sound like a medieval feudal lord, and, you know, he's not that far gone.
Not yet.
Right? Right? Okay, let's go again.
Swear your loyalty to me, or face the consequences.
Fuck you, Keena.
Cut. All right. We know what we need to do. Let's, reset, bring in another car, and a new wardrobe for our city.
You know that I have no idea what I'm doing, right?
No one does until they do it. All right, just hold this steady while I tighten this bolt, and we should be good to go.
Okay, can you hurry up? I don't know how much longer I can hold this thing.
I'm done. Thank you.
What's next?
Nothing.
This is really beautiful.
Yeah? Think Maral will like it?
She'll love it.
I can't believe I'm gonna be a dad.
Oh, I can't believe you're gonna ask her to marry you.
Why, you think she won't say yes?
Oh, she'll say yes. You already knocked her up. No one wants to be a single mom with a notorious baby daddy.
Excuse me, I'm not notorious.
They didn't suspect anything?
They leave rogue tech lying around everywhere. No one's gonna miss a box or two.
Ah, lucky us. The other thing?
No way.
Now we'll be disappointed.
Oh, there's nothing I can do. There's only one key to the vault where they keep the Amherst printer. That key is on a chain around Theo's neck. Only person who might be able to get it is Maral.
Can you recruit her?
No. She loves him too much to betray him. We just have to be patient. Last time we went out of town, he gave the key to Candle. Much easier to get the key off the dock than an agent.
Well, let's give him a reason to get out of town.
This is it? It's field triage. I'm not that kind of doctor. I'm an EMT, not an RA, but we do what we have to. We need a surgical center and medical bays. We can't keep wounds clean if we're operating next to a literal pile of chicken shit. The fertilizer is for the gardens, but I get your point. This is not supposed to be where we take serious cases. This should be mostly scraped knees and checkups. Anything serious, broken arms from the skate park, prenatal care, that's all supposed to be done at the actual clinic. And if shit gets weird, we stabilize and ship them to the actual hospital. Then why am I here? Theo said you would be safer here, and it was a better place for you to continue your work. Whatever the fuck that means. Right. Need to lay low and not draw too much attention. Social director.
Yeah, you're kind and sweet and good at organizing.
And it keeps me back at the base and hanging out with other people's kids.
Good training for what's next.
Or being with other people's kids will make me hate kids.
Or they will fall in love with you and the baby, and we will have free sitters for life.
You sure this is what you want me to do?
Honestly, you're the only one with the patience for it.
That's fair. Candle would never, and Hoskins should never. Oh God, could you imagine Bishop alone with the skater kids?
You would just yell at them to slow down and screaming, "What are you doing? You're gonna break your neck!"
Hey, the fuck do you think you're doing? You're gonna break something, you little punk.
Okay, social director it is.
Prenatal vitamins.
Kind of in short supply these days. I'm just supposed to keep eating the cooked greens and beets for folic acid. That's correct. I see Hoskins already has you on a regimen to offset our current limitations. Yep, and this one is paranoid and nervous and making sure I get my 3 a day and fish at least 3 times a week. Where are you getting the fish? The river, and canned tuna and salmon when we find it. Yeah, you should really be eating small fish like sardines and herring. Mackerel is okay, but tuna, salmon, flatfish, and fish from the East River, especially near the oil refinery, I would keep to a minimum.
I've been poisoning her?
No, you haven't. You haven't been poisoning her. But we are what we eat, and when you're growing a fetus, it helps to eat as cleanly as possible. Eat more eggs and veggies. Don't drink Keener's cherry wine, and just make the best choices you can. That's all we can ever do, with or without an endless supply of prenatal vitamins and personal chefs. Oh, thank God. Don't you ever do something that stupid again.
I promise. We're done.
Sure.
We are. I made a deal with Keener. We fake our deaths, and I retire from field work. I'm here with you and the baby.
Sure.
What?
When you get bored, what will you do?
I won't get bored.
Once the baby comes, you won't be bored, but in the meantime, this bun's not done baking in the oven, and you're not good without a project.
I've always wanted to get into painting plastic minis.
Yeah? Just one problem. You don't have any minis.
We have a 3D printer. I could design and print my own minis. Could make ones of us fighting a dragon.
Okay, and where are you going to get the paint to paint them?
We could make some. paint existed before hobby shops.
Yeah. You planning on getting into breeding beetles to make carmine for your rogue battalion?
What?
Carmine, red paint. Used to be made with beetles. They still use it for food dye and lipstick. So, yeah, that red lipstick and sports drinks you love so much, not vegan. Dead beetles.
May I introduce to you the ultimate backup. The first ever remote shade server controlled black tusk Marauder.
How did you pull this off so fast?
Well, turns out the Marauder's guidance system is Anna, with her voice disabled. So we just enabled it and switched a couple of the network pathways, and had to sync it with the rogue network, of course, so that not anyone with a mobile shade server could take control of the Marauder.
Anyone else know about your special project?
Of course not.
Got the replacement battery for the bridge. Of course.
What? Sarah doesn't count. I trust her with my life. She is my best friend and confidant. The finest apprentice a guy could ask for.
You know I'm older than you, right?
Age does not equate experience and expertise.
Where's Sarah?
She's gone.
I can see that. Where did she go?
She's with Mark.
Mark's dead.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
She couldn't live without them. Walked into the Hudson.
Bullshit.
It's recorded on the security cameras at the pier. We still haven't recovered her body.
Fuck.
Hoskins, I need backup.
Supply run too heavy for you to carry?
We're under attack.
Fuck. Rikers?
Cleaners. They're using a new accelerant.
Kendall, get out of there.
We're surrounded. I've lost half my security detail. We found a spot to hide out underground, but it's only a matter of time before they find us. Oh, fuck. We need to move. Send backup.
Go.
No, I can't leave the patients.
We can't afford to lose you, Trish.
The ones that are ambulatory, we should evacuate. But we got broken legs, people recovering from giving birth. They can't run. We need to get them to a fire evacuation point.
Closest one?
The rooms over there. They have fire-rated doors. We can barricade and save some time. You, go to the safe house for help. We'll keep trying to get a hold of the bridge. Me?
Yes. Run. Go now. Out the window before the cleaners block that side of the clinic.
Okay.
Get the patients into the room. Go, now! Fuck! I'm hit! Hoskins, come in. We need help at the clinic. I repeat, cleaners are at the clinic. Hoskins, come in. Why aren't they answering me?
I don't know why I'm doing this.
You're my apprentice.
Yeah, but how did I become your apprentice?
You're curious, and I like working with you.
And I'm the only one who didn't say no, right?
Frankly, there was no one else to ask. It's really just you, Mark, Maral, and Bishop that we trust right now. And your daughter, we trust her, of course, but 6 is a little young for an arc welder, don't you think?
Fair enough.
Besides, this work will really make a difference. If we have stable power this winter, we have food preservation and heat. That's huge. No one burning their couch to stay warm in February. Never again. Not if we have power.
Okay. So where do we start?
We already set up the local solar station at the bridge. Now we need to work on building remote power stations to supply the rest of Brooklyn and our defenses.
You're rebuilding the grid.
Pretty much. Just an off-grid grid that plugs into the original grid so the buildings on the old grid can run again. The Pentco plants normally power everything, but we keep having rolling blackouts, so I'd rather not rely on unstable nuclear power, no matter how clean it's supposed to be.
You ready?
I guess. I mean, are you ever ready? My dad wasn't the greatest role model, and I've never been with someone long enough to have that conversation, but I guess we're on different timelines now. You know, I used to think you needed to be with someone for 3 years before you had this talk.
You're not ready, I can be a single mom. Wouldn't be the first, probably wouldn't be the last.
Are you pregnant?
Yes?
We're having a baby.
I'm having a baby, and if you want to be part of that, you're welcome to. But I've got no delusions about who you are and what you've signed up to do. Your job is dangerous, and your mind is equally dangerous when you're bored. Being a dad, that's a full-time job. Especially with no family around to help us out.
We have a family. They aren't blood, but we are family.
Sure, but I don't want to be disappointed, and I don't want this kid to have a fair weather dad. Either you're here and committed, or you walk away, but the back and forth in and out of a kid's life, that's harder. Stable and normal is consistent. Better to have no dad than a part-time dad.
I love you. I want to be full-time. If you'll allow it.
I'll allow it. Melanie, they're here. Who's here, Trish? The first dollar flu baby. No complications? Mother and baby okay? Mm-hmm. Exhausted, but fine. Her milk is in, so no danger of formula shortage. Do we have a backup plan in case her milk dries up from the stress? You got a goat? I'm sorry, what? Goat milk is a better substitute for breast milk than cow's milk. Good to know. I guess we should see if we can find a goat? Or set up a goat milk exchange with some of the agents stationed in more rural locations. Oh, and if they have a freeze dryer or dehydrator, it would be better to have powdered. We can mix it with water if the time comes. You also could just raid a farm supply store. How do you know so much about goats? Did a stint with Doctors Without Borders after medical school. Saved more than a couple babies with goat milk after their mothers died in labor. But that's not today. Today, we have a healthy baby boy and a proud mama. Today is a good day.
This is more than a safe house. More than a safe house, less than a settlement. What are you doing here? What do you mean?
You don't act like the rest of them, all brooding and ego.
Oh, well, no. That's never really been my role in the family. I'm more nerdy little brother than brooding anti-hero.
Yeah, no shortage of those in the division.
Yeah, they had a type. But for every keener, there's a Hoskins or a me. Medics and tech experts. We keep the machines working while the lone wolves snipe from the shadows and make the tough calls. We're supposed to be autonomous, but autonomy is not the same as isolation. We're here for community. We're supposed to build community. I don't think everyone read the last page of the pledge.
We're the same like that.
Excuse me?
Community. The only reason we commit crimes is the law doesn't support our community, so you need to make your own laws. Outlaws have a lot of rules, and we respect authority and loyalty. Show respect, and you'll receive respect.
I like that. Respect. It's way easier than politics. Just be respectful and we'll get along.
Don't blow smoke up my ass, and I won't have to smoke yours.
This is perfection.
You really like it?
What do you call this?
Found.
I love it. Should do more.
We're working on a piece with the abandoned police cars.
I can't wait to see it.
We were thinking of doing something in the courtyard with hidden statues, but it may be too complicated.
You have all the time in the world to realize your vision.
It's not about time, it's about resources. We need plaster and rebar and concrete, a 3D resin printer, and ideally, a kiln.
Make a list. I'll see if Danver can help us procure the supplies. It's good for more than just fire and bullets, you know.
We're free. Dragoff kept his word. We promised to get you across. Now it's up to you where you decide to go.
Where are we supposed to go?
You can come with us, or you can stick with the Rikers.
Why would we go with you?
We just want to give you a choice. Not everyone in the Rikers is a hardened criminal. You're free now. You get to choose what life you want to live here. Past doesn't matter to us. Clean slate. If you want it.
I'm fine with my slate. Where are the Rikers?
Brooklyn Heights. You're welcome to join them.
What the hell were you doing in Brooklyn Heights? Let us go! Not until you tell me why you're really here. We were just skating, got lost, and ended up on the wrong street.
You kids okay?
Your kids were trespassing. You want me to let them go? You need to make this right.
I don't have that much on me. I can give you 3 water bottles and 2 MREs.
Deal.
The clinic is under attack.
Attack? What do you mean attack?
People broke into the pharmacy and are stealing meds.
Are you somewhere safe?
We have a panic room.
Are you in the panic room? No. Get to the panic room and hold tight until we can get someone to you.
Where do you want to set up shop? Dumbo? Too hipster. No Dumbo. The Heights are real. After all these fake-ass motherfuckers, I want real.
Sold. Brooklyn Heights it is.
There's a sick hotel on Clark Street. Always wanted to stay there. We should see if they've got a room or 50 available.
We need to do something. The bridge gets bigger every day. We need to raid one police plaza.
You want to steal from the cops to fight the super cops.
I want to see if there's anything left in the armory. Better than picking up guns off dead bodies. At least what's in the armory is sterile.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of other people's bodily fluids on my piece.
You're serious?
I would never joke about our supplies.
We're good for winter? It's only September. We still have at least another month of harvest to preserve.
I don't know what to tell you. Foraging and the systems we put together were very productive. We've got enough squirreled away to feed everyone in the bridge, the 2 safe houses, and the clinic until May at least, without any help from Sarah.
What about firewood? Cooking fuel?
We're all good. Between the hydro, solar, wind, and furnaces, we are good on heat and electricity. As long as we keep burning our trash to charge our batteries, should be golden.
Things are finally coming together.
Grant, pleasure to meet you. My name is Richard Danvers.
How do you know who I am? I did SFX on a commercial for her like 10 years ago. I can't believe she remembered me.
Well, she said you left quite an impression.
She left quite an impression. God, she was so young back then, so powerful and commanding. You can't help but respect a woman like that.
We have a proposition for you.
For anything.
Excellent.
Listen, I know you're nervous, but you've got this. We've set everything up. We just need to perfect the timing on the shot and the squib. The team's more comfortable with you. Besides, I need to get back to Violet. She needs her afternoon walkies. You've got this.
Thank you, Grant. I won't let you down.
All you have to do is try. If we don't get it today, it's fine. No producers breathing down our neck, no production deadline. We will get it done when we get it done. And when it's perfect, we can release it into the world and change everything.
No pressure.
None. We know what story we need to tell, and we have the luxury of time and the technology to get it right. That's the dream. I'm frankly incredibly flattered that she even remembered me. I was such a small part of the team back then.
Her special talent is recognizing talent.
I don't understand how I can help.
Do you still have access to a functional film set?
Sure, in Brooklyn. We locked everything up when they quarantined Manhattan. It's been abandoned for months. I've still got the keys. As long as the equipment's still there and no one's burned down the building, we should be good to go.
This is for us?
Yeah. Hoskins was getting tired of you breaking shit in the bridge, and Theo was worried about you playing at the pier. Too easy to fall into the water and too exposed to potential crossfire. This is safer.
Aw, no half-pipe?
Future improvements. Nothing is perfect. Need to find concrete and build a mold. Too hard to get one in with the equipment we have.
If we were back in Cali, we could have just used an abandoned swimming pool.
You could. But you're not. And I'm fresh out of plane tickets to the West Coast.
This is sick.
Thank you?
Yeah, sorry. Thank you. It means a lot that you did this for us.
We did this for all of us. Just stop skating at the settlement and the pier. Use the park. Stay safe and try not to break your leg grinding guardrails.
They escorted Candle back to the bridge. That's fine. We never expected to take her in the open. Stick to the plan. You sure you want us to advance on the clinic?
Thanks, Grant.
Now be careful. This stuff burns hotter and faster than anything Pharaoh and his boys ever made.
I understand.
Did you get the new suit my costume designer made for you?
Yeah. Looks like our regular gear, but lined with the heat guard and coated in your proprietary fire retardant.
Great, you should be safe, but if you get wet, the chemical reaction can be a bit volatile, so try not to use the purple stuff in the rain.
I'll try to remember that.
Enjoy the Meret estate. It's a really beautiful place. We did a shoot there a couple years ago. Max seemed cool, but a little full of herself.
It's time. My guys are still in transit. They were underground working their way to support the op at 1 Police Plaza.
That mission was aborted. Move on to stage 2.
We're near Brooklyn Heights.
I need you in Dumbo now. There's an old bus depot near you.
You want us to take a bus to Dumbo?
I want you to use your fuel reserves to take advantage of the situation and get to the clinic before these new agents secure their most vulnerable sites.
We would need 2.
So take 2. Use them to break the defenses and block the entrance to the clinic. Blow them up so you don't waste the fuel. Can you really make him say anything?
Sure. What would you like him to say?
Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow.
Yeah, you got it. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. Creeps in this petty pace from day to day, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor play that struts and frets his hour upon the stage. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
That's uncanny. He sounds just like him through the modulator.
Oh, thank you, sir.
The text-to-speech is garbage. It always messes up the inflection and pronunciation, but if you get an actor who can breathe life into the tech, you can bring anyone back to life.
This is fascinating and impressive.
And dangerous if the wrong people get their hands on it. The promise of the perfect deepfake is just one good actor away.
Are you sure you can meet the production deadline?
As long as there are no unexpected delays or complications, we should be fine. This isn't rocket science, but it is science. We have a fixed amount we can reasonably produce given our resources and timeline. What you're asking for, we can hit that target. Did you get the first delivery?
We did. Working on retrofitting the tanks now to support the new accelerant.
I know you want to test it. Do you need extra for R&D?
We already have a 10% buffer in the order for testing, but thank you for asking.
How did the test go?
All in all, a success. We didn't get a chance to test the newest weapon in our arsenal, but Grant's accelerant performed beyond our expectations.
The fireproofing on the suits?
Withstood the additional temperature until Wright was exposed to the fire suppressant system.
That was to be expected.
It was. Still a little disappointing to lose him. He was effective.
Did the lovebirds recover Miss Meret?
They did not. I hate to inform you, we lost Johnson and Martinez. Grant! She loved the prototype and sent a gift for you and the team.
Oh, she didn't have to do that.
She takes care of her people, and you are one of her favorite people.
Oh, she's so sweet.
The delivery should be on set in the next hour. As soon as you can, I'd like to meet you in person. I'll send the coordinates on a more secure channel.
Thank you. I look forward to meeting you in person. You've been like an angel on the radio. Would be nice to meet the man behind the voice.
I look forward to it. See you soon. How did the negotiations go?
They wanted to meet you and Grant. We showed them some of the footage from the Meret estate, and they were impressed.
So, is it final? Are you their new queen?
Yes. The Rikers have a new leader. The Rat Queen.
Subtle.
I'm not going for subtle. More evocative and ironic. It works. Makes it easier to do the job when you have the right name. No one will question the Queen.
What do you need surface-to-air missiles for?
Aerial defense.
In a subway.
We need to swat the flies away while we take the bridge.
I thought you could disable their automated defenses.
We attack their power source, their defenses go down, but helos and reinforcements, those aren't on the bridge's network. We want this to end. We need to keep new agents from coming to their aid.
Say something. Anything.
Hello? Is anyone home? This is terrible.
Okay. Try this one.
Stop! Oh, shoot!
Not that one. Here, try this.
This is ridiculous. How many more of these do we have to do?
Just one more.
I hope this... Oh. This is actually kind of nice. Yeah. This works.
Grant is effective. His deepfakes are perfect. He is highly creative and very good at managing his team without getting angry. However, I am concerned with how attached he is getting to Violet.
There may be a liability there. He doesn't seem to be fully attached to reality. Sarah is driven, vindictive, and full of rage. We can use that to our advantage. She is very bright and was in all the right places. Faking her death was really her idea. Grant was happy to help, but it was really her vision. She wanted to do the most damage possible. While Grant may be disconnected from reality, Sarah might be too connected. Her pain is palpable, and her capacity to lie is dangerous. I would not recommend working with her beyond our mission here in Brooklyn.